Let me go ahead and start off by addressing the elephant in the room. Okay, now I know everybody and their sad gay uncle that collects dolls has already done a review of this girl, but hey, I wanted to share my opinions on her too. Now I'm gonna say what we're all thinking. The resemblance is uncanny. Barbie, it should not have taken MGA to step up their fashion doll game for you to give us some quality products. I know that you all are a business, but part of the reason why Rainbow High and LOL OMG are so popular is because you all have kind of starved us of quality fashion dolls for a long time. So in part, you're kind of to blame for their success. Now let's be real, this is Mattel's response to MGA's success in the doll market recently. And competition is good, especially for us collectors, because if Mattel is having to fight other dolls off of the market, then that means better quality product for us. Barbie, you're an icon. You shouldn't have given MGA the opportunity to dethrone you. If you would have had high quality this whole time, this would not have happened. So here we are, Doll War 2. Now, I don't believe that Barbie Extra is in any way going to defeat LOL OMG or Rainbow High. I see this as sort of like their Mycene, because Diva Stars, Flavas, Mycene, they didn't kill Bratz. Monster High killed rats, because Monster High was its own fresh new idea that wasn't really trying to copy anybody. It had a great message and it had quality detailed fashions that even collectors could get behind.
See? Monster High has killed Bratz the same way Bratz once killed Barbie?
I think that what Mattel has to really do to win back the hearts of doll collectors is to do the same thing they did with Monster High. Create a fresh new quality IP with a relevant theme. Something really relevant right now is influencers. What if they released a doll line where all the dolls were influencers? Influencers are really in right now. Kids are watching influencers online every single day. Barbie's an influencer herself, and the Barbie vlogs have been really popular, especially the ones that gain media attention, like the Black Lives Matter vlog that they did with Nikki. What if they released a doll line where all the dolls were influencers and they uploaded their own vlogs online? They can be 3D animated or stop motion. All the dolls have their own separate aesthetics. Like one can be cottagecore, one can be emo punk, one can be fairy K. And by watching those vlogs, kids and collectors can really start caring about those characters. And then they'll want to buy the dolls. And they can talk about real world issues in a way that younger people can comprehend. And in that way, it'll gain media coverage. That's something that MGA really knows how to take advantage of. They're always testing the media. MGA is always creating controversies, but that's part of the reason why they're so popular. I just feel like they have a much better understanding of the type of toys that kids want to see. But you have to understand that Mattel doesn't just make Barbie. They make Hot Wheels. They make Masters of the Universe. They have a lot of different toy lines that they have to keep track of, so Barbie isn't their only priority. And Barbie does a lot of things differently than LOL OMG or Rainbow High do. Barbie has a lot more diversity when it comes to the skin tones and the face sculpts. LOL OMG and Rainbow High kind of do a Powerpuff Girls thing where they all have the exact same face sculpt except for the boy character, of course, which that in and of itself saves them a lot of money. Which is part of the reason why I love and prefer Barbie, is because I love the history. I love the diversity. I didn't really get into collecting Barbie again until they released the Fashionistas line. And they introduced more body types and different facial sculpts, and I just like the proportions better. I like the exaggerated proportions of MGA's properties, but I prefer the slightly exaggerated, almost semi-real proportions that Barbie has a little bit more. One cool thing Mattel did was they uploaded a Barbie Extra theme filter on their Barbie Instagram page the other day, and I had a little bit too much fun with it. So I'm a Barbie collector, so let's take a look at Barbie Extra number 1. Let's talk about this packaging. So this packaging is extremely colorful and is really going to grab kids' attention whenever they see it on the toy shelves. It's got this star on here. I don't think anybody really knows what the purpose of these things are, but they're cute. It seems like every single one of these characters has their own separate symbol. And on the back you can see her full body illustration. Again, I love whoever does the art for these dolls. I really wish I knew who it was, but these dolls were designed by Judy Choi, who I follow on Instagram, and she works for Mattel. The back of her box must be an earlier print because it doesn't feature the other 2 dolls that are in this line. There's actually 5 dolls in this line. I'm going to get all of them, but some of them I'm only really getting for the accessories. Alright, now on to the doll review. Let me start off by talking about her face because she has a lot of accessories. There are some quality control issues with these dolls, so if you can find them in store to pick out your specific one, I would definitely recommend that. I personally found her at Target, and I don't really think that they were supposed to put her out yet because they had a Black Friday deal going on at the time, and I don't think that Mattel wanted them to put these dolls out whenever they were running that promotion. But I got her, and I used the promotion. I got her for only $20, so I got $5 off. This girl luckily doesn't have the pixel face issue. Actually, only one of the dolls from this collection has pixel face, and that's the white one with the closed mouth Millie head sculpt. I didn't care too much about that one, but I really liked her hair, and I was planning to keep her as my one Millie doll if I liked her enough. So it's really unfortunate that she had the pixel face. If you think this one looks a little bit big-headed, that's because she uses the curvy head mold. That head mold isn't just used for curvy dolls, but it was first introduced on a curvy Barbie, and it's kind of large, so I think that's why it's referred to as the curvy head mold. Most dolls nowadays suffer from the, I want to call it, tangled syndrome, where they have these very big cartoony heads. Of course, it's not as bad as anything MGA is doing, but she got a big head. And big hair. Her hair is done up in these 2 afro puffs, which mine is kind of misshapen, so I gotta kind of fluff them up. And she's got these 2 braids that a lot of people aren't a big fan of. I like them. I like the braids. I think it's different, and if you don't like them, you can just kind of wrap them around the afro puffs if you want to. But I have a lot of dolls with afro hair or afro puffs, and I like that this isn't just a simple afro puff hairstyle. It's unique, it's extra if you want to say, and it adds some variety to my collection. So the quality control issues I was seeing on this girl was just, chip paints, a little bit of wonk eye here and there. Not too terrible. The eyeshadow is actually like a metallic gold color, and in some angles you can't even really see it, but it's very reflective and it looks good in person. I still wish they would have only done the top part of her eye in the gold and just left the bottom part blank. As it is, it kind of looks like she's wearing a mask around her eyes, like she has an outline around her eyes. And I also really like her lip color. It's not like a pink, it's more like a corally red color, and I think that it fits her skin tone really well. She's got these really pretty hoop earrings, and unfortunately none of the dolls from this collection have removable earrings, but they're metallic, which is great. I'm glad that they're releasing some metallic accessories in this collection. And she's got this fluffy rainbow jacket that is gonna look really good in Pride photo shoots. It's lined really nicely on the inside with this yellow fabric. I kind of wish the fabric was like black or something, but that's all right. I'm just glad that they lined it. I'm not sure how bad this thing is gonna shed, but it looks really pretty. Under it, she has this red 2-piece. She's got a long sleeve top. It's like a crop top, so it cuts right above her stomach, and she's got these shorts. And they look adorable, and I think that they will look really cute on Valentine's Day. They say love all over them. She's got this pretty necklace. It's not metallic like her earrings, and it's not as interesting either. It's just, we've seen this mold before. It's a gold color, but it's not metallic. And she's got that issue where the finish on her body is sometimes inconsistent, where she's got like, sometimes it'll be glossy up here and then matte down here. Actually, it's on her face too. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but like there's some gloss around the top part of her head that I hope I'm gonna be able to get off. But I think that the gloss around the joints is to kind of help with mobility and also help with getting clothes on easier. These shoes are really, really pretty. I wish that the glitter was sealed on them, but I like how they're just like a neutral silver color, so they'll go with a lot. And she has socks. How long has it been since we've seen socks on a Barbie? I don't know how I feel about the sock-shoe combination, but it's still cool to see them. It's an extra detail. She's got this like ring pop around her hand. I guess this is how they're doing rings now. Back whenever I was a kid, each Barbie had like a hole right in her finger where the ring was supposed to go, and it just kind of plugged into the hand. But I guess they're doing this thing now where it just wraps around the whole damn hand. And I mean, that's alright, I guess. It doesn't really look like a ring, it looks more like brass knuckles. And her purse is cute. It's just like a cloud shape, no detail there. And I guess that kind of goes in with her rainbow jacket, because rainbows and clouds and the sky and all that. These dolls do not have the same articulation that the BMR line does, so they are not on the Made to Move body, but they are articulated. She has movement at the elbow, at the shoulder, at the wrist, at the neck, all the way around. She's got rotation at the upper leg. She bends at the knee. No ankle articulation though. Actually, all fashionistas used to have this articulation in the first couple of waves, and then they took it away. I think that Mattel should bring back this basic articulation for all their fashionistas. Even if they have to charge a little bit more, I'm willing to pay a couple extra bucks so that I can move my doll around. Poor June back there is going to be a vegetable until they release a body in her skin tone, which will be never. Overall though, I'm really satisfied with my purchase, and I really hope that they continue this line for a long time. I hope we get some Barbie Extra Kens, but Barbie will pull it out this time. She always does. No one dethrones a queen bee. Alright, well that was my review of Barbie Extra number 1. As always, if you like my content, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope you all have a nice rest of your week. Thank you so much. Bye.